Hi there, welcome to LSB Feasters radio channel and Travel Corner. So glad you're here today because today we're going to Boston with WROR 105.7 FM. It's the greatest hit station in Boston and it's been around for many years. It was WVBF and then it changed to WCLB and WKLB as a country station. It became oldies, grabbing the WROR call letters away from 98.5 when they ditched them. And throughout that whole time, there was one morning show on that station. That was Loren Owens and Wally Brine. Loren and Wally. Very popular in New England. Loren worked for many stations over the years. Had been all around the country. Wally Brine was the son of WPRO AM Providence legend Salty Brine. They both went to work at WVBF back in 1981. And in 1982, management decided to take the two of them and put them together. And they had chemistry. I mean, they obviously did. They rolled on that show for 38 years, doing towny tunes and all their zany bits and Men from Maine. It became a real staple around Boston. They were together until 2016 when Wally decided to retire. And Loren continued the show by himself. But management decided they wanted to make some changes. They couldn't come to an agreement. And sadly, Loren left the show. The show actually continues. It's not Loren and Wally. It's just the ROR morning show now. Let's check out Loren and Wally on 105.7 Boston's WROR.
Appraisal credit affects down term and APR. Bankruptcies discharged. Offers not in combination.
WROR Sports. Rookie Joe Thornton scored his first National Hockey League goal last night and helped the Bruins pound away at the Philadelphia Flyers and shut them out 3-0. Oh, what a game! Byron Defoe with 20 saves in net for the Bruins. We also had a goal from Stevie Hines, and P.J. Axelson put the puck in the net too. Good job, Bruins. Not so good last night for the Celts. Michael Jordan scored 29. Dennis Rodman grabbed 17 rebounds. And the Chicago Bulls slapped around the Celtics last night and walked out of here with a 97-87 win. Antoine Walker was the high scorer with 19 points for the Celtics. And the Golden State Warriors have terminated the contract of All-Star guard Latrell Sprewell. He assaulted his head coach during practice Monday. We told you about that yesterday. The 27-year-old Sprewell had nearly 3 years left on a 4-year, $32 million contract. He's out a ton of dough. That's your sports. I'm Wally Brine.
WROR weather. Well, we've got some rain, some clouds, a little fog, too. High 40 to 50. Tonight, cloudy, maybe a little light rain early, then drizzle and fog in the 30s. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high 35 to 45. Right now, 43 in Norwood. Here at the Prue, it's 42. I'm Judy Paparelli. That's the news you'll remember, brought to you by Silver City. Now more of the songs you remember with the Secretary of State's favorite diplomats, Loren and Wally.
You have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
On the new 105.7 WROR.
The songs you remember with Loren and Wally. WROR.
The new 105.7 WROR. Playing the songs you remember from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. This Loren Wally boy, busy this morning. We got Judy's entertainment update coming up. Our weekly conversation with Mr. Everything is coming up. We got some stuff we got to talk to him about, too. And we'll go ahead and check traffic in a minute. Hang on here.
What are you doing this Sunday or Monday? No, I'm not trying to sell you furniture. I want to let you know of a unique opportunity. Jordan's Furniture is expanding. Our Natick You've Never Seen Anything Like It superstore is scheduled to open in March of '98. And if you're a caring, honest, enthusiastic individual, here's your chance to make a career change where you'll actually enjoy going to work each day. Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Monday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hampton Inn on Speen Street in Natick, Jordan's Furniture is having a job fest. We're growing, and we need hundreds of great people for all of our stores in sales, office, and warehouse. We believe in promoting from within whenever possible. Our wages and benefits are terrific, and we're an equal opportunity opportunity employer. So what are you doing Sunday or Monday? Come to the Hampton Inn at Speen Street in Natick. You could actually enjoy going to work each day. How's that for a change?
Jordan's Furniture Job Fest, Sunday 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hampton Inn, Speen Street, Natick.
Startling information from Ms. Paparelli's Entertainment Update 60 seconds away.
Ooh.
Stand by. Coming up right here at WROR.
What's the matter?
Hold on, we're having a technical problem here, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be back after this important word.
Okay.
President.
That's it, important word.
Jones Dairy Farm welcomes you to breakfast at our house.
Of Jones Brown and Serve sausage products. So make Jones a family tradition at your house.
Judy's Entertainment Update for the new 105.7 WROR. Okay, what's going on, Judy?
John Kennedy Jr. and his wife, Carolyn Bessette, were at Carnegie Hall this week. They went to Elton John's opera, Figaro. They sat with Barbara Walters, Barbara Walters just hangs out with everyone in New York. She's totally in the middle of all the society, as long, as well as being respected for her journalistic stuff. It's amazing how in the middle of everything she is. And tonight, the president and Hillary Rodham Clinton are going to have a special screening of Amistad. Which I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that. That's going to be great. Jay Leno is apparently going to, during the Super Bowl, he's going to have an original program on a weekend for the first time.
Really?
It's going to be called the Super Bowl edition of his show, and they're going to tape it following the final tackle of the Super Bowl, and then it'll air that night. Oh, so it's going to be, they'll be able to be current on who won and everything, which suggests to me that Jay Leno will be having on probably all the people who were big in the game.
Wow,
whoever's big in the game, whatever. I think that could be interesting. And this is no surprise to me. It's been 3 months since Princess Diana's death, and now the numbers are coming out on how newsworthy this story was, how big. It's one of the biggest stories, volume-wise and word-wise, around the world of this century. There is still no end to the amount of fascination. Every time she appears on a cover of anything, it's the sales. It's remarkable, and it was that way when she was alive, and it's that way now. It's incredible.
And by the way, we should mention that J-Lo has nothing on us because coming up this Saturday and Sunday,
Weekend Special.
Loren Wally Morning Show will be on this Saturday, beginning at 8, and on Sunday, beginning at 8. Thank you very much.
Weekend Special.
Okay, Judy's Entertainment Update brought to you by Frugal Fannies. Ladies, coats, and jackets at Frugal Fannies. They open tomorrow morning at 10. You know the drill on Frugal Fannies. You want to save money, you want to get top quality brand names, that's the place.
Hey, what happened to Seisho Ozawa?
Nothing happened to him. He apparently, the artistic director of Tanglewood resigned, put in a 3-page letter of resignation, and in that letter of resignation, there are pointed remarks, and I'm quoting him, about the unprofessionalism and bizarre behavior of Seiji Ozawa and a few other people.
Oh, so he was conducting himself in an improper manner.
Why did I do it? Why did I even answer? I knew I was being set up. I saw the joke look on your face. It's like an alert that goes off, and I answered the question anyway.
Really? Hey, just a couple of things I thought I'd mention here, Judy. According to, we were talking about the commercialization of the movies, and the marketing and all this. According to Pierce Brosnan, more than 1/3 of the budget for the new Bond movie, Tomorrow Never Dies, came from product placements.
Oh,
1/3 of the budget.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
I wonder how much money he gets for doing these, because I saw him on TV the other day for Visa or MasterCard, one of those.
Yep.
Does he get a cut of that, too?
I would think he'd have to,
You would think as a talent fee. He was on front of, USA Weekend or one of those Sunday magazines as well. Yep.
Boy, he must be doing great.
Yeah.
When does that movie come out?
Either next week or the week after.
Boy, I
I
can't
think it's
wait
December
to see
19th. It
that.
could be the 12th.
I was talking to my son last night, and I said, to me, Sean Connery is always going to be James Bond.
And what did your son say?
And
I'm curious.
He said, you know what? To me, Roger Moore is always going to be James Bond.
Yeah,
it's a generation thing.
That's the generation thing. So the next generation is going to be
kind of into the Roger Moore thing.
I have to tell you, I bet if you ask every female that you have ever known, any age from 2 to 90. Still say Sean Connery.
Really?
I honestly believe
Let's do a test.
Okay. Ladies, 931-1057. Toll free, 1-800-HOT-1057. Who is really James Bond?
I am prepared to be very wrong. I really think I might be wrong.
They might come through for you.
Yeah, they might be. You might be right on this.
That's your
Okay, what were the choices? Let's go over the choices.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
Roger Moore.
She's great. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
Okay. I think
And who's it? You remember anybody?
Lazenby. You know,
George Lazenby.
Lazenby.
that'll never work.
Nah, that wouldn't do it. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Morning. ROR.
Hi.
Hi. What do you say?
I say Sean Connery, absolutely.
No
I'm
question
so
about
glad.
it. You know, I don't mean to pry, but how old are you?
How old am I? I'm 40.
You're
Yes,
40.
and what are you wearing right now?
Never mind, Sean. Okay, thank you for calling. Yeah, morning, ROR.
Hey.
What do you don't sound like a lady.
No, I'm just man.
You're a man.
Yeah.
Okay, man, what do you want?
Okay.
Turn the vacuum off first. Morning, ROR.
What's that?
Oh, Judy, you are so right.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
I'm so glad.
Yes,
Isn't he amazing?
He is.
That's why I sit here naked with her.
So
Well,
definitely,
is that you?
No, it's Sean Connery. She's shaking my martini as we speak.
definitely
Not shaking.
Sean Connery.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah, morning, ROR.
Oh, Sean Connery.
No
Really?
question?
No question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, morning, ROR.
Morning. No doubt about it. Hands down, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Really?
Okay, thank you. Morning,
See?
ROR.
Hi. As sexy as Sean Connery is, it will always be Roger Moore.
Really?
Okay, now could I ask how old you are?
30.
30. Okay, you grew up with Roger Moore then.
Yes.
I think maybe that's the difference, the cutoff line there.
Obviously, miss, you have a vision problem.
Okay, thank you. Morning, ROR.
Sean Connery, definitely.
Yeah.
Really?
And could we ask how old you are?
42.
42. Okay, what do you think maybe the cutoff line is?
Well, maybe it's like late 30s.
Late 30s.
But I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think there's an age thing. I really don't.
Perhaps you'd like to tell me your
Sean is
measurements.
just so sexy.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Tell us your measurements while you're talking.
Knock
to
it
us.
off, Sean. Morning, ROR. Yep, morning, ROR. Phones are working well this morning, aren't
the
they?
deal
I
with
don't know.
that?
Morning, ROR.
Good morning.
What do you-
Sean Connery without a question.
Sean Connery.
He was, and he was almost as good as Sean Connery.
Oh, that way. Whatever.
Okay,
It gets me so excited, I can't tell you.
I understand. Thank you. Officer Bill's time saver traffic update. Bill, how we doing?
I always thought Don Knotts would be a good James Bond myself.
out loud, Bill.
All right, we're still really slow. If you're working your way up the expressway, it's about a 40-minute ride now from Braintree to Boston. Dealing with long delays on the lower deck, too. You're back to Medford. Tobin is into Chelsea. Sumner Tunnel's out to the airport.
Excuse me, Bill. Did you say it's in the Chelsea?
That's exactly what I meant, too. Rutherford Avenue is back to the Hood plant, and Marcy Boulevard's all jammed up as well. Clearing an accident 93 northbound. It's in the left lane by the Fellsway exit in Medford. And I'll check it again in just a little bit with Officer Bill's time saver traffic on the new 105.7 WROR.
And Bill, we know how you are into accessorizing.
Accessories.
Okay, thank you very much. Up to you in a second. And
Good morning. I'm Harvey Fire in your eyes. With this entertainment update, Newsweek magazine is still being criticized for touching up its cover photo of septuplet mother Bobby McCoy, making her teeth straighter and whiter in an attempt to make her more appealing to readers. Now, it has been revealed that in an attempt to make Mrs. McCoy more appealing to their readers, the National Enquirer blacked her teeth out completely.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Loren and Wally return momentarily on the new 105.7 FM WROR.
Buying a new coat or jacket can be an intimidating and confusing experience.
1-800-439-6969. Hey, just one more quick reminder that the Loren and Wally Show premieres on the weekend beginning this Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, and we're here to help out.
105.7 makes your weekend last and last. WROR. You'll never know how much I really love
you. 105.7 WROR. Good morning. This is Loren and Wally. We got kind of a drizzly morning out there, and it's mild at least. 42 degrees in Boston. Okay?
Deal with it.
What's that?
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. Yeah,
Build a bridge. Get over it.
Get over it. Okay. Are we ready?
Build a bridge. Yeah.
Okay. It's Thursday, and that means it's time for Mr. Everything. Joining us from the mighty Boston Globe, it's Bob Ryan. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Everything.
Good morning.
Okay, now, right off the bat, we want to let you know that Mr. Ryan, Mr. Everything, is being brought to you by Play It Again Video Productions. The people who can make one of the most fabulous gifts you will ever give, and we'll tell you more shortly. Now, Mr. Everything, some things we want to cover this morning.
Go right ahead.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about this guy that played for Golden State, Latrell Sprewell. And for those of you who maybe just heard about this briefly, before Bob comments, this is a guy who had a big fight, physically attacked his coach.
Yeah. Well, he's had trouble before.
Yeah. So, what do you think of all this, Bob?
I think it's a watershed incident. I'm really happy that they let him go, and I hope no one picks him up, and I think that he should be made to think about this for at least a year. This is something that absolutely crosses all boundaries of shall we say, unhappiness. You know, if you're unhappy, that's one thing. You try to force a trade, you demand one, you do this, but you can't have people going around putting their hands on the coach's throat and choking him, and then returning 15 minutes later threatening to kill him and trying to punch him.
Why not? It sounds pretty standard.
Sounds like what goes on probably in your station.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this is a daily occurrence here in the studio.
But in sports, they try to settle things in a different manner.
I see.
So this is a very, very important incident for all of professional sports. I know the whole sports world was watching, and I think that every sports executive and coach in all of sport, and every college coach and high school coach should be happy today that the Warriors have released Latrell Sprewell for being in breach of his contract.
Hey, you know, if you think about it, you can't punch your boss at work. That's what he did.
No. He did.
Boss.
I mean, he's unhappy, and he says that he was verbally abused, and he was being verbally abused. That's P.J. Carluso's M.O., and that's certainly a valid matter to take up. But there is a limit to the way you can venture.
What about the players' union? The players' union says they're going to file a grievance.
Oh, sure. Well, they will. They said they would back off with the original 10-day suspension, but now that he's been released, and of course we're talking about extraordinary amounts of money here. He was making almost $8 million a year. So he's got 3 years left in the contract, calling for almost $24 million. So they're going to go to bat for him, of course. But I just hope this sticks.
Okay. All right. Last night, Celtics lost to Michael Jordan.
They're a terrible shooting team, and on nights when, like last night, they would not beat anybody. Yeah, Michael Jordan was just showing up in cruise gear, and he really wasn't a major factor. He was the leading scorer, of course, because he's Michael Jordan. But the story of the game was that the Celtics just can't shoot on many nights, and not last night. They were truly awful in shooting.
Is that just going to change by itself? They'll eventually shoot better?
Well, you'd like to think that what they have to do, Wally, in that case, is try to maximize the number of really good percentage shots, and they were doing that in that 4-game winning streak by moving the ball. And last night it was isolation, one-on-one stuff that will not get it done against the Bulls. So the only way they're going to beat a good team is to try to make sure that at least they get good shots. They got too many terrible shots last night.
Okay, and I just have one more sports-related question for you, Bob. Is it time to get over the mosh pit crap?
Well, no, because, I mean, now that it's been exhumed that if this witness the other night, the friend of the victim, says that Max Lane landed on her and Bledsoe may have done it too, then obviously they're in for serious trouble, and the civil action is going to be very costly to them. So I'm afraid it's not behind us.
Okay. And then the other thing that we wanted to talk about, Waldo, the TV thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, in case you don't know, Liz Clavin of Channel 7 it's rather embarrassing to everybody she did it to, putting people on the spot to make a donation for Toys for Tots, which is a nice campaign.
You know
Channel
how
7's
very
doing.
often in life, very often, all of us, 99% of the time, something will happen and you won't handle it the way you want to. You don't say the quick, witty one-liner. You don't do the thing you'd like to do, and you stand around 5 minutes later and say, damn, if I'd only done this, this was the other 1%.
Okay.
I am so proud of myself. I can't believe I did this. It's something that I don't think I've ever done in a situation like that. I don't know why. My mind was working clearly. I was even smart enough not to swear at her.
Well, that was...